kuongea kidogo.
Hello viewers. Niendelee. Ama hiyo inatosha.
Endelee. Just talk.
I talk. Hello viewers. Welcome again yet to another episode of Up Biz. I'm your host, Janishi. And we had another episode whereby we talked about the Style Up driving school. We had our guest and we are still with her today. I'll let her explain herself, tell us more about herself, her name.
Hello. Hi, once again, I'm back. Style Up Driving School is here, represented. I'm Esther Masharia. I'm here to come and dig deep on where we had stopped, or even to understand what you didn't get from me, so that I can be able to explain and give you more information on our school and for you to come and enroll into our school. Once again, welcome, and I'm proud and appreciate your response.
Hello viewers, welcome again to another episode of Style Up Biz, whereby we learn more about the driving, how to escape the more accidents happening in our country. Today we still have our host. I'll let her explain herself, but first of all, I'm your host Janishi, and welcome to our studios.
Thank you so much, Janishi. I'm here to speak about Style Up Driving School and to give you more information about our driving school and what we offer and the things that you may need to know about ourselves. You're welcome.
Okay. Explain to the viewers your name.
My name is Esther Masharia. I'm from Ongata Rongai, and I'm a marketer in Style Up Driving School by profession.
And if you may ask, what motivates you most in this kind of work?
What motivates me in Style Up, actually in this type of role in driving? Well, I'm passionate about learning, meaning that I'm passionate about teaching. And also me finding myself in this department of teaching, but now in a different role of teaching, that is in Style Up Driving School, in a driving school. When I see a student coming in with no knowledge or nothing about any, or even idea of driving, and the student leaving with a smile on his face, knowing and the interest on achieving and getting that driving license, you see a very different two things. One, this person came in done with no knowledge, but when this person is leaving, he's all full of smiles, and also you applying a driving license for ready to tell this guy now you are ready to go drive your own car. That is the most thing that makes me to continue working more and more and getting more and more.
Okay, and sometimes we have this what we call bad accidents, right? So what do you do when such things happen, Ezan?
You know, in most cases, these things are unavoidable. We can't avoid them. But when we do them, sometimes we say they always have instructors. So these students will not be alone on the road. But in case it happens, first of all, we'll check on the casualties. If there are no casualties, then the car is already insured. So the car will go to the mechanic, it will be insured. But if there were casualties, they will be first taken care of by Style Up. And if there are more serious injuries, now what we take to the hospital, and the Style Up Driving School will take care of it.
So you have a go ahead of this after accident, what do you do?
Yes, we follow up with our student. Most of all, I clarify that this is our student. Being one of our students, he doesn't end there after the accident. We'll have to follow up until this student recovers and comes back to school to continue with his curriculum.
Yourself, do you know how to drive?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever had an accident?
I would say I thank God that I've not got any COVID one. But it's by the grace of God, because it's only God who protects us. We don't anticipate for such things. Yes.
Okay. According to your opinion, or in your own opinion, should the instructors treat the students the same as customers? Because there is a difference between a customer and a student. Explain to the viewers the difference between the customer and a student.
Okay, to my opinion is that the moment I'm seated in the office, when there is a walk-in coming in to inquire, that's a customer to me. This person has no knowledge of where he's going, of what he's going to receive from where he's going. But the only idea that person has, it's driving. On the other hand, once this customer comes in and gets information and registers with the school, he's easy from being a customer to being a student now. Now that is where the instructor comes in and calls this customer a student, because now he or she is his student on the road.
So no,
he's not a customer.
No difference between a customer and a...
No, he ceased from being a customer to being a student. Why? This person came in as a customer and registered with Style Up Driving School after getting all the information that he needed. And once this customer registered, he ceased from being a customer because he went to class to learn. And from class, he goes to the road with the instructor to gain the knowledge on driving. Now that's not a customer, he's going to learn. Now that's a student who is being taught. Yes.
Okay. And if I may ask, what are the steps in gaining these more customers or the student? What are the steps?
The step is that we have a strong customer service. Secondly, we have measured in our target markets, of which most of our target markets are high school leavers, the matatu drivers, the boda cyclists. When we have ventured into our pipeline now, that is where we begin now on negotiating on the amount they can pay. Once we have known our target market, we come up with an agreeable amount on our, depending on the course that you're going to take. Yes.
And what is the ratio? The ratio between the male or the female gender? What's the ratio?
Ratio of the male, I would say it is 1:2. Yeah, because right now, currently, as we go on, women have majored in driving schools. They have outnumbered the previous statistics. So by now, as we continue on, we'll see more women enrolling in driving school as compared to before.
Oh, so the males are more.
Their males are more.
The males are more than
yes,
the
female.
Now, what do you intend to do with this gender ratio? What do you intend to do with it? So as to make the increment of the...
For us, what we'll do, mostly it doesn't affect us as it affects the whole country. Because it's a traditional step up whereby most that women were supposed to stay at home. But after enlightenment and more knowledge on the girl child and being brought up and being taken to school, so many women have opened up and gotten the confidence in enrolling to different institutions. And this is whereby we are coming back to covering up this ratio and going away with the myth whereby that women were supposed to stay at home. Women have come up to take up the roles that they were supposed, in quotes, they were not supposed to partake. That is what I understand. And as a country, I would say that the government needs to work hard more in supporting the female gender in such roles and coming against these myths of women staying at home, women taking care of children, women not doing. Yes.
And in the marketing role, what is your lowest hanging fruit?
The lowest hanging fruit is that there is a day whereby you can find that there is no single student you have met, no inquiry, no nothing. You are just there, you are seated.
Even the phone calls, sometimes
phone calls. Well, we have phone calls, but now even they have reduced. Those are inquiries, or even the phone calls that you received and the promissory that they gave, they have returned to being negative because these are the ones that were supposed to build to boost your sales. Yes, so I'll say that is our lowest point.
Okay, do you have competition? Do you see competition between the Style Up and the other driving school in there?
Well, there is competition, but each and every institution has its own way of service. So if I said there was competition, whatever we offer is what making us who we are. So I would say that we compete, but who we are is what brings us the students. Yes.
So how do you cut the competition?
we improve on our customer service delivery. More and more students will come. And then the service that we get, and the more the clientele that they come in, the more positivity of us or people knowing about Style Up grows out there.
Now, in this Style Up, if I may ask, do you offer the services to all the saloon cars, the boda boda, the matatus, at least up to one point? Is it maybe the saloon cars only and the...
No. We major in all types of vehicles. That's why we have our terms as driving school instructors. So when you come as a student, you have to be asked, are you majoring in the C1, which is a truck, a light truck? Do you want to do a PSV? Are you here for a saloon car, which is a light vehicle, or are you here for a boda? So you come and define what you want to do, and you'll be taken step by step on where you want to enroll.
I think it's good you explain to the viewer about how you vary in the, let's say, the saloon car. Is it the same price as the matatu with the boda or just explain to
No, we have different costs of each and every curriculum, or let's say of each and every course that you pick. For instance, if you are boda, your amount will be lower than the one taking a saloon car. Or if you are, for instance, if you are taking a saloon car, your amount will be lower depending on the course that you are taking, and also depending on the experience that you have. Because, for instance, we have the 3 categories: a beginner, the one who also knows a bit but don't have the confidence, and also the one who already knows but wants to upgrade to another level. So those are different 3 courses and different prices. For instance, the beginner pays a bit higher than the one who already knows but doesn't have the confidence of the road. And also, for this who already knows but he wants to endorse to another vehicle, or doesn't have a DL, or wants to apply for a new one, that person now pays more, the lowest amount, than the previous tools. So when we compare for the saloon car, the amount a bit higher, but when you want to endorse to a bigger vehicle, then it grows a bit higher. But if you also know how to drive the same thing processes, the amount goes reducing. The same thing with the PSVs, it goes reducing as per your experiences.
Okay, what's your advice to the viewers?
To the viewers, please join driving schools. Come to Style Up, where we knowledge and we equip you learners with the knowledge of confidence and of driving skills that you will not get from any other institution. The best is Style Up Driving School. Please come and enroll. We have agreeable amount, have comfortable amounts whereby you can be able to come and discuss with us to enroll Style Up Driving School.
Well, viewers, you've heard from our host. The prices are, you can go, you can talk, right?
Yes, and you can find me, Esther. We'll be there to serve you.
Yes, you'll find her. You can just consult them, and then we'll be able to reduce these accidents happening in our country. I think Style Up is the best place to be.
Yes, the best place to be.
Welcome back again, viewers, at Full House TV. On studio, we still have our guest, Esther. We're talking about Style Up Driving School, whereby we learn how to drive. Esther,
Yes.
for instance, in Kenya they say we keep left. And in case you have a student
Yes.
who goes abroad for a job
Yes.
in the US, in the US they keep right. What do you do about that? How
For
do you go
us,
about it?
I'll not major so much in the US because I'm not teaching the US. I would say that this is my student. So I'll teach him or her about our roads in East Africa and mostly in Kenya. This student has to learn about us and how to keep our roads in Kenya and how to drive in our roads in Kenya. This student from there will gain experience in driving, will build his confidence in driving, his self-esteem will be built here in driving. That time when it comes for him to travel, to extend his careers in driving, that is when now go and apply the laws of the other country. Let's say, for instance, in the US, whereby he'll be based maybe in driving or even the other careers that we may not know. So, for instance, this student, when he goes there, I would say he will not be taken directly to the roads. This person has to go back to school so that he can learn as per the laws of the driving safety rules of that country and as per their constitution and their conduct. So he has to attend a class of 1 year to attend the basics of the rules of that country, and by then once he has achieved the technicals of the roads of there and their laws and their road safety tips of that country, that is when he's allowed to go and drive on their roads. But for now, when he's here, I'll teach him as per the laws of our country, and that is by keeping left and how to drive safely in our country and how to follow our road safety rules as per our own country. Yes.
And suppose the student is from your school, the Style Up, that's where he or she has originated from. Do you do the follow-up?
Yes, we have our students, so they communicate back. They tell us even where they are going. So we follow up on the success of our students. We are glad to hear about our success of our student, and we know that this is an alumni of our student. He learned there whereby he went and graduated. Yes, of course, we are proud to follow up on our students.
Okay, you earlier said you're a marketer.
Yes.
And you said that sometimes you are in the office. So when a customer or that student comes, he or she will find you in the office,
Yes.
right? So who is your eye or who is your researcher in the field? Because I suppose the marketer should be in the field.
Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand that the marketer should be in the field. And also, it doesn't mean that a marketer being in the field is not supposed to be in the office, because who is going to work on the report that he has obtained in the field. I am the one who is to work on that report in the See, a marketer is also an administrator. That marketer is also an office, a registrar, because I'll also register you when I'm already on the road. So even when you go there, give me feedback, I'll still come back and relate the information to the office. On the other hand, if I'm in the office, we have our students who have already studied here. We have alumni who have already studied here and graduated, and we have still those continuing with they give us feedback, and also we have those people like ambassadors. We have ambassadors who bring us clients. Those people are planted in different counties or different places whereby they give us information, or they even sell our Style Up Driving School. And also we have mentors who come and train us on how to grow and how to come to face the challenges that we face as marketers in driving school. So those are the things that we get the information from outside, and we are able to come and relate them. For instance, we can go and meet a group of circle friends. For instance, you go to take advantage of these organizations, NGOs. We are there. We get information from them, from chiefs, from these students. You make sure there are organizations that are held. You are always there, so that's where you get the most important information in the field. And through that, you can be able to enhance and what you have not done to improve on what you have on the issues of the driving skills. And if it is needed of more to be done, we are able to recruit mentors who are able to give us professional mentorship on how to view and to run our management in bringing more and more, and the growth of more and more of our students. That's what I would say.
So the marketer can be either in the field or in the office?
Yes.
You talked about the challenges. What are the challenges faced by these marketers? Example, what are the challenges? What challenges do you face?
Mostly for me, you might find a very, what I would say, hostile environment whereby you are standing there talking to people, they're just like, and also those who are not even ready to talk to you or even to listen to you, or even you are able, when you go, they try to run away from you. It's like, you see, that hostility is already there. Also, sometimes when you go there, it's like it's too hot. You are not able to get more information because it's too hot, and people are not ready to listen because they are looking for shelters. Rongai, like for instance. And also other challenges that we face, well, in every organization, I would say that the challenges that we face mostly maybe financial situations. Sometimes you run out of financials. And other things may be transport. Maybe you're caught up in traffic and you need to meet a certain client, and then you not make it on time. Those are the most discouraging things that you find, that you end up not closing that business. And also mostly maybe the government, whereby we are registering these students this through CDF, whereby now by the time you register them and they have continued learning and there's delayed payment of their tuition fees, now you are able to, you come in hand whereby you have to stop their learning for them, the government to come and chipping on their tuition fee of which they had promised. Those are the main challenges that we face. Others, I would say that they are minimal, but those are the major ones.
Those are the major ones.
Yes, or even sometimes we have already registered and you find out a student not continuing their studies or not due to financial challenges. Yes, those are the things that we do.
So marketers still needs to improve their financial status.
Yes. That is the major point.
That's the major point, the financial status.
Financial status.
Okay. So you have branches.
Yes, we do have branches.
Can you kindly tell the viewers where you are located?
Yes, we do have different branches in different parts of the country. In Rongai, we have 2 branches in which the head office is located, and the other main branch is in Kobil. And the other branches now you find us in Kisera, which are 2 branches. We have around the town, and the other one along Pipeline Road. Another branch is in Gong, opposite the Gong bus stop, and the other branch is in Sinya, opposite Mwananchi, opposite the Mwananchi near police post. And another one we have in Meru, and upcoming ones whereby we are planning to open up. We have been basically looking for a pipeline or benchmarking in town because we have received several calls on students wanting to enroll, like from Kino, from Thika Road, but now they request if we were just closer. So we have been thinking of all sorts of things, but we'll be coming up with all those things soon. We'll be having one branch, maybe majorly in town, whereby we can be able to meet the needs of all the students. For our contact, we have social media handles, our Facebook page. You can join in our Facebook page and follow us and like our page. You can even comment, Style Up Driving School. And also we have our contacts numbers, our cell phone numbers. You call us, they're always busy. You call us and we'll be able to answer you. 0724 026 799. Mostly you call us and we'll be there to answer to all your queries. Our email is styleupdrivingschool@gmail.com. We'll be there to respond to any of the queries that you need for enrolling. We'll be there to contact you. And for any feedback, we're still there to contact you.
Viewers, you had Style Up the best place to be. And till next time, bye.